Oh, hello. Interesting fact. When Einstein invented electricity in 1700, he discovered that from a cat's asshole.
Interesting fact. Mountains are made from dirt and gravel.
Interesting fact. Camels in the Middle East used to be used to transport milk to local dairy farmers here in New England.
An interesting fact, no matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how much paste you have.
Interesting fact. Bread is good for you when you're drunk.
Interesting fact.
Interesting fact. Camels only have one hump. All camels have one hump.
Interesting fact.
Interesting fact. This weighs about 28 pounds. You wouldn't think that, would you?
Interesting fact. The more slippery a post gets, the more you'll look at your friend in a nice way.
Thanks, down there. Oh, interesting fact. All tall people are 6'3".
Interesting fact. Real men wear long johns.
Interesting fact. If a woman gives you 10, you're bound to come home with 20.
Interesting fact. Aliens took over last night. We're all completely under their control and there's nothing we can do about it.
Interesting fact. Water is cleanest in the northern hemisphere.
Interesting fact. Sometimes when you look at a little thing, it can seem like you're actually looking at something that's bigger. Interesting fact. A slob only knows how big he is by how many credits he earned when he threw the ball into the hole.
Interesting fact. Camel's humps, Italians, what do they got to do with each other? Not very much.
Interesting fact. A Frenchman falls down when he sees another Frenchman eating the wrong sandwich.
Interesting fact. Texas was embargoed by France in the early 19th century.
Women between the ages of 17 and 13 are not legal to have kids with each other.
Interesting fact. You can trade one taco for an old furnace, but you cannot trade humanity for a big, big log.
Interesting fact. Interesting fact. I'm a slob when I eat. Yummy.
Interesting fact. There's no such thing as old saucers in the southern hemisphere. There's no such thing as old saucers in the southern hemisphere. There's no such thing
Saucers
as old saucers
in.
in the southern hemisphere.
There's no such thing as old saucers in the southern hemisphere. Interesting fact. Interesting fact. Interesting fact. Mississippi never was ever part of America. Just never was. Still isn't to this day. Eisenhower drew up a document saying Mississippi will never be a state. You can look that up in your Wikipedia.
Interesting fact. All dogs do go to heaven.
Interesting fact! There's no such thing as a 3-foot Iranian that doesn't like a squirrel.
Interesting fact.
I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I'm sorry. I can't stop. I can't stop.